Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
I bow to pure soul within you, everybody. Jai Sachidanand. In the morning, we have done Samaik. Have you visualized some from morning till today or within 2-3 days how many people we met? We have seen everybody as a pure soul. So that practice we have to continue.
Mit dieser
Whole day, and when we go to home, office, wherever we go, we'll set this by two viewpoint. We have to see everybody. Slowly we will practice another, means all 5 agnas we will practice, and that we will continue in our future. I'll take some questions.
Jai Sachidanand. I want to reformulate my question. This morning we had satsang, and a young lady was sharing with us that in meditation she received understanding and answers for many of her questions. And she wanted to know who was teaching her, where does it come from? I know this well because when I experienced the full realization of pure soul, before Aatmgnan even, I had the same experience. Yes, and also in meditation, I could just receive knowledge for every question. Every question, I went into my heart. I connect with my pure soul. And then you taught her to read Dada's books because he had direct access to the absolute pure soul. And I absolutely agree that the knowledge in the books, it's a blessing, it's a wonderful tool, it's a true blessing. When I look to the science, when I look to the books, I realize that's the same. A lot is the same that I learned through meditation, just by connecting with pure soul, by going to my heart.
You must meet some saint or Gnani in past life. That's why you got so many good answers.
But I believe we are pure soul. Yes, we are pure soul. And
we have to ask question to inner pure soul, and if we get answer, then it's okay. If it doesn't get answer, then try to follow some experienced person guide for our solution. If we follow our heart, that will help definitely positive, and we will get some solution. But by intellect, sometimes it may confuse. That's why we have to follow some experienced person.
I agree, it's a blessing, as I said, it's a tool, definitely. But I think like this lady and all of us, we should also be encouraged to get this close relationship to our pure soul, to be pure soul, to see with the eyes of pure soul, to hear with the ears of pure soul, to let our heart beat with the beat of pure soul. So like this, we are incarnated pure soul in this earth, so we can really be like living gods on earth. And
our Samaik is also helping to get solution within only. So this is also correct way. There are 2 danger point. One is ego will say, I know everything, I get solution everything, so I have achieved something. That ego, when it generates ego, that is start problems. And second, if anything happens, if we see fault of other person, then this awareness will not come within. Whatever happens, nobody is under fault. Whatever happens, it is my own causes, effect of my own causes. So nobody is responsible for my suffering. Then only your inner vision will start, and that will help you a lot.
Yes,
Okay?
It's not that we know everything, but we have access to infinite knowledge. We said that yesterday. I am pure soul. I am infinite knowledge. it's about accessing this infinite knowledge within us, not thinking, I already know it, but when you go into your heart, you connect with the pure soul, you know that you can get the correct answer when it comes from pure soul.
Okay.
My question is, must Charan Vidi be done in Gujarati, or is English okay? Will there be something lost in translation?
Whichever comfortable you can do, no problem. English or Gujarati.
I understood deeply that I'm not the doer, and all the negative karma is yavastit. I'm pure soul. But I don't understand, why do we pray in Charan Vidi that I have so many mistakes? Please forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. Who is able to make mistakes? Can Bhagwan make mistakes? Because it's yavastit. And who is forgiving whom?
When you believe that previously, before knowledge of self-realization, we are believing that I am Maria. So I am Maria. That due to ignorance, whatever we have made mistake, we are asking forgiveness for that mistake. So after Gnan, we understood I am pure soul and there is no mistake in pure soul. But while wrong belief, I am Maria, and in that stage, whatever we have made any mistake, we are asking for forgiveness. So see, physical part is governed by scientific circumstantial evidence, but wrong belief is not governed by scientific circumstantial evidence. This is due to ignorance. So before self-realization, ignorance was there. In ignorance, we have made mistake. I am doer, I am sufferer, this is my things, I am Nirya. These are the biggest mistake, blunders. I am doer, this is possessiveness of relative things. These are the mistake in ignorance. And in prayer of pure soul, we are saying that now please give me grace and I should merge in you. You understood?
Yes, but since Gnan Vidi, I don't feel, I can see, for instance, greed happening in Mirya, but it doesn't feel like I am greedy. And that's difficult to feel it as a mistake. It feels like guilt. And I'm so happy through Samaik that I feel free of guilt.
The matter is that the one who is greedy asks that entity to ask for forgiveness for the greed.
Mm-hmm. That means, maybe, I repeat, that means I go and identify with the part who is greedy. And out of that part, I ask for forgiveness.
No.
The situation is that the discharged egoism is the owner of this greediness.
So we are asking to do forgiveness for this greedy. If suppose this by greediness, if she is not hurting anybody, then don't do pratikraman. But if she hurt anybody by this greediness, then ask Mirya to do pratikraman. Otherwise, you just observe, oh Mirya, your mind is showing some greediness and I am knower and seer. That's enough. Right. That is okay.
That's okay. Thank you.
Yes.
When I throw a stone into the water, I hear the sound and I can see the ripples. I experience the reaction of my of what I did. Why does the effect of karma only happen in the next life?
When you sow a mango seed, the fruit comes after how many years?
It takes time.
It takes time. So in human, when we charge any karma, it takes minimum 60, 70, 80, 100 years to give result. It takes time. Because, see, karma is only belief. I want to marry one lady. But belief is only our one, means charging of karma is only belief. Then atoms will charge, then scientific circumstantial evidence occurs that girl will take birth somewhere. She has also belief, I want so and so person, I want to marry such person. That charge atom slowly it pulls all evidences, and it will take minimum 50 to 100 years. And then next life we will marry each other like that. So it will take time. See, it is a natural law.
So for Chandubhai, there is no actual experience, direct experience of cause and effect relation of karma. It is a matter of believing.
No, cause is belief only. When we reach full stage of experience as a enlightened soul like Gnani, then we can understand why this has happened with me, what are the causes and what are the effect. Then only we can understand. So we have to be in touch with satsang and study this science. Definitely that will help you. What are the causes, why this has happened in our life. Understood?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you very much.
What happens after I die, before I take new birth? Is there anything in between? What is happening in between? Is there some kind of heaven?
No, just what happened when the last breathing was going on. Last breathing. At that time, soul with causal body, electrical body and pure soul, means three, causal body, electrical body and pure soul, that will attracted towards mother and father, next life father, mother. Because of causal body, or body, soul with causal body and electrical body. Due to causal body, it is attracted towards next life father, mother. So one pole is in this body and next pole is in another where he is going to take new birth. Another pole is next body, next mother's womb. And then once that new birth where he has to take, it is decided, then automatically leave this body and comes in this body of where new birth he has to take. And then causal body will change to effective body and growth of child will take place. Whatever formation due to sperm and ovum, it becomes formation that absorb as a food, and causal body will turn into effective body and growth will take place. You understood?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I have heard that we live in the age, in the era of Kali Yuga. What are the qualities? What is this Kali Yuga?
Just like from 24-hour, morning, noon, evening, night, these are the phases of one day cycle. Like whole era, there's a time cycle that Satyug, Kali Yuga, these are the time cycle, and these are the phases in between. This Kali Yuga is, now our time is in Kali Yuga. In morning 5 o'clock you want to go to airport, within 1 hour you can reach to airport. And in 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock you want to go to airport, it will take minimum 2 hours because of traffic and all this vehicle will come in between. So due to traffic, you cannot reach within time. So this is Kali Yuga, and that is morning is Satyug. In Satyug what happens? 5-10% good persons and 90% bad. In Satyug, 90% are good and 5-10% are bad. In Kali Yuga, 5%, 10% are good and 90% are bad. Reverse ratio. Understood?
Yeah. This explains a lot what I experience.
Danke.
First of all, I would like to say thank you a lot for modifying and adapting the ceremony of Gnani. For me, to speak the words in German, ich bin reine Seele, goes much, much deeper than I am pure soul, even if I understand it by mind. And it's the same with, I am pure soul like Jesus Christ. I can really feel it in my heart much more than I am pure soul like Lord Simanda. So I would thank you so much for this high appreciation.
Yes. Okay, what is your question?
My question is, as far as I understood, the ability to give Gnani has passed from Patel to Niruma to Deepakbhai. So if it is possible to pass this ability, would it be also possible to multiply it, to have more than one Gnani?
It is possible.
Ja, das ist möglich.
We wish so many Gnani and they conduct this Gnan to world.
How do a person then become Gnani?
We cannot manufacture Gnani.
Man kann.
When the purity comes, anger, pride, deceit, greed, intellect, ego, everything dissolves.
Wenn die Reinheit kommt, dann
himself becomes Gnani. So grace of Dada Bhagwan, some Gnani will automatically come in future, and this knowledge of self-realization will continue.
Thank you.
On the internet and at an introductory event, I was told, or it was the Gnani ceremony was advertised in a way that you would, after the ceremony, you would feel a difference between my and the pure soul. I actually didn't feel anything, and I asked many other people, and they also said they didn't feel anything. And half an hour ago, they told us that this only comes after 3 years. and it's like giving a promise, but in reality, it's completely different.
See, experience of pure soul, it will take time. But first step is change of belief. Our wrong belief gets fractured and we get right belief. Who am I really? Who is the doer really? That right belief, right understanding, we get immediately. Suppose you want to go to airport, and suppose airport is 100 miles south, and by mistake you go 50 miles north. Then you ask, oh, why this is not coming airport, which is the right way? Then you ask somebody. At that time, they will say, oh, this is wrong way, you have to just take U-turn, and it is 100 miles south from where we are staying. So your beliefs immediately change. Oh, I am wrong way. Then you will start taking U-turn, and then when you reach to airport, so while coming back, it will take time. But belief, immediately we can change by some experienced person. When he explained us, this is wrong way, you should not go that, you come back. So belief can change immediately, but experience will take time. Here also we have to practice, we have to follow 5 agnas. Then when you start following 5 agna, that will give you little experience of pure soul. Slowly it will increase. Keep awareness of a right belief and then follow 5 agna. That will help you experience of pure soul. We can reach that stage. You understood?
My second question, here on this path, they talk a lot about separation. the so-called pure soul is separate from the rest. Other spiritual teachers, they say the opposite. They say everything is one. And they even go as far as saying, I am in you and you are in me. And that is completely contradictory to what is said here. Is there any way of connecting these two philosophies or two approaches?
When it is said that you and me are one, then that you, quote unquote, you is being said for the pure soul. So, as pure souls, you and me are one. So, as pure souls, we are one. However, as identities, as people or personalities, there are two separate identities.
So here, Carolus is separate and you are pure soul. Here, Deepak is separate, I am pure soul. So I am pure soul and you are pure soul. They are similar qualities, they are one. But not Carolus and Deepak are same. Understood?
Okay.
Can you tell us something about the statues, the murtis, and what do they symbolize with respect to the pure soul?
The statue of Samandar Swami, it shows that become inactive, means no doership and knower and seer of file one.
Thank you.
Jai Sachidananda.
Yesterday, before the Gnani, it was mentioned that for those who are pregnant, they can stand up twice, and that's what I did. I'm not here for the first time, but before that I didn't think about that. How does the ceremony of Gnani have an impact on the soul of the unborn child? As far as I understand it, every unborn child or newly born child is pure. There's only the karma that has been brought along, but there's no conditioning, no files that have started already with the parents.
Really, to whom, whenever we have to take birth, we are not completely pure. That's why we have to take birth. Due to some mistake, blunders and mistake, we have to take birth. If there is no mistake, no blunders, then that person has not to take birth. So, but in child, that's intellect and ego, they are in dormant stage, not developed. After some years, when they grow up, they develop, then this we will see faults. So when ego, intellect, mind, growth take place, development take place, then that anger, pride, deceit, greed, they will show after some years. When the stage of pregnancy and mother takes Gnan Vidhi, that helps that child, because child has such a merit karma. That's why mother comes in this Gnan Vidhi, and the child inside pure soul is there. So 1 hour that Gnan Vidhi, Gnan ceremony, that will affect to that child. And the child in pregnancy, the child takes Gnan. That child is different, definitely different than other child. And he has some past merit karma. That's why the child comes in this Gnan Vidhi. Understood?
Danke.